Do you want to play music for a living? Here are a few ways to make that happen. As many of you know by now, I'm originally from Israel, born and raised. When I decided to move to Los Angeles to try my chances in the music industry, I had to make a few decisions about what I'd like to do exactly. Sure, I was open to all the options. Never rule anything out, right? But at a certain point, you gotta start focusing your direction. You can always change it later, as I have many times, but you gotta start with a goal in mind. So what's your goal? Here are a few options to think about. Do you want to be an artist, or a live touring musician, or a session musician? Yes, there are many different things you can do. Like me, you can be a producer, a composer, and you should do all those things, but that's not what I'm talking about in this video. I'm asking you what path you want to take with your instrument. So let's check out the differences real quick. Being an artist. I would say that you would qualify for this category if you feel like you have something to say in the world. You know? You dream of seeing your name in neon in Vegas. You dream of your song, the one you wrote about your first lost love, reaching and touching millions of people. I'd say if that's the way you feel, trying the artist route is right up your alley. Good luck. Being a live touring musician. Okay, so you love playing your guitar, piano, drums, whatever it is you play, and you want to play for a living, but you don't have something really important to say. You don't have the, oh my God, everyone has to hear this song feeling, but you still want to tour the world and play on huge stages. Well, welcome to my world. I love making and playing music, but I don't need the world to hear about me. I don't need my name in neon signs in Vegas. It's not really my dream. I just want to play. Like myself, maybe the hired gun direction is more for you. We're going to touch on this more in a bit. Being a session musician. Okay, you don't want to be an artist. You want to play your instrument for a living, but you don't like traveling. Or maybe that's just not the right job for you with your family situation. Maybe you need to be home and being out on the road for 2 months straight just won't work. Well, in that case, it might be a good idea to be a session musician. Whether you're going to studios in town or recording remote sessions from home, it's a convenient way to play music and make money. So now that we've covered the main 3 ways to make money by playing your instrument, let me show you how it's done. Well, first off, let's get rid of being an artist. Because if you want to be an artist, my advice is just be you. Don't listen to any of us regarding direction. Just do what you want to do. I would highly recommend watching a few videos about protecting yourself and understanding contracts, videos that could help you further your career. But as far as the direction of your art, be real, be authentic. Don't worry about what everyone else says. Stay true to yourself. So it's totally cool. If you're an artist, pause the video, go write the #1 hit after you like and subscribe. As for the rest of you, with that option out of the way, we have 2 left. Touring musician and session musician. Usually those 2 go hand in hand. You can definitely be both. I certainly am. But I'll tell you this much. If people know you as a touring musician, if they know that you're going to be out on the road with Smash Mouth or Enrique for 100 to 200 days a year, not during Corona, no matter how great you are for the sessions, they'll usually find someone that is regularly available for a quick turnaround. That's life. So, if you choose the touring route, you might lose your in-town session work. Or not. My friend Rod Castro, who plays for Beyonce, Ellie Goulding, BB Rexa, to name a few, manages to have an amazing amount of live and studio work at all times. That was a long intro, right? If you want to be a hired gun, which in my mind is mainly being a touring musician, here are a few things to know that could help you out. There are 3 things artists that will hire you are looking for. Be able to do the job, no egos, and just be social and a good hang. You don't have to be the best, but you definitely need to be able to do the job. When I originally got the call to do Smash Mouth, it's because my friend, the drummer, Randy Cook, had faith I could do the job and he put his name on the line for me. I had 3 days to learn a 90-minute set as a lead rock guitarist, which meant no charts to read. Just memorize all of it, get up there, and rock. So remember, when you get the call, be able to deliver. People aren't hiring you because of your ego. They're hiring you because you're the right guy for the job, so they hope. So leave the ego at the door and do your job. I'm not saying you should take shit. On the contrary, demand what you believe you deserve. If it's 10 grand a week and first class flights, sure, ask for it. Don't be surprised if they say no, but you can ask for it. I'm not saying that if you're being treated like shit, you should just shut up and do your job. No, speak up. Just don't be a diva about it. My point is, after all is said and done, they're hiring you to come do a job. So make sure to do it with minimal drama. And on that note, no matter how good you play, if you can't hang or if you're sort of a pain to be around, a drama queen, someone else is going to get the gig. But keep in mind, in my opinion, everyone's got a gig for them. Just because you didn't get some gig doesn't diminish you in any way. Get up and audition again and again and again. Actors do it all the time, you can do it too. I've auditioned for so many artists. Daughtry and Avril Lavigne were a few of the big ones I've auditioned for. I've also gotten second place in auditions, only to be called again a few months later and offered the gig that I originally lost. Simply because the guy that got it, he either didn't do the job or couldn't hang. I know a few musicians that came in second place just to be called to do the gig a few months later. Actually, the person who recommended me for the Daughtry audition was Phil X, which I mentioned in this video. He also recommended a beast of a guitarist, Jason Hook, and they were both in the movie Hired Gun. Now, if you haven't watched that, it's a great movie that can open your eyes to how hard and cool this life can be. I'll leave a link below. Here are some tips that I've learned from some of the best in the business. First off, understand that most gigs, sessions, or touring gigs are given to friends or friends of friends. It's the same for 95% of the gigs out there. People will call the guys they already know who can handle the gig and who can hang. People want to play with their friends who they have fun with. That's how I got my old gigs, and that's probably how I'll get my next gig. So you might say, well, Sean, I don't know anyone yet. How do I get my name in the door? All I can do is tell you what worked for me. But I was 23 at the time with nothing holding me down. If you have a family and a mortgage, you might want to try a different strategy. When I got to LA, I wanted everyone to know I was looking to play. So I spoke to everyone and auditioned for literally everything. I did this until the word was out there. If you're in need of a guitarist that can come in and kill it, call Sean. To give you another example, I have a dear friend, Kyle Puccia, who I've known forever. He's an awesome producer and singer, and whenever he needs guitars, live or studio, he uses me if I'm in town. Why? Well, in his words, whether it's a low-budget indie project or a big-budget gig, Sean always gives 150%. I've grown to depend on his technical savvy and musicality. Thanks, Kyle. So get out there, make a name for yourself. People need to know that you're the guy or girl they need for this gig. Third tip is ABF. Always be friendly. But not in a fake way, man. Just be cool. People want to play and make art with people they like. So be social, be fun. Always be a professional. Just don't forget that people like to work with people they like. And the last tip, have a web presence. In this day and age, you have to have a good web presence. The first thing people are going to do when they hear their drummer say, oh dude, my friend Matt would be great for this gig, is they're going to go look you up. They have no idea who you are. They're just getting a referral from a friend of theirs. So you better have some online representation of what you can do. I remember when I got the call to audition for Enrique, the MD said, listen, I've looked you up. I know you can play acoustic and electric, and I've seen you on stage. I know you can pull this off as far as that goes, but can you play nylon string guitar? I said yes. So I auditioned with the song Bailamos, which is played on a nylon string, and got the gig of a lifetime. I'm a very lucky guy. I have amazing friends. The point of this story is, have a web presence. Whether it's a website, a YouTube presence, Facebook, Insta, whatever. Just make sure when someone looks up your name, they see the work you've done in the past and how to contact you. That's the minimum they should find easily when they look your name up. So, I really hope this video helps you decide what you want to do as a musician and also gave you some tips on how to get there. If I didn't cover something and you'd like me to cover it, just let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, ding, ding, ding. You know the drill. I'll see you next week. Laugh it up, Christy. Laugh it up. Remember, people are going to laugh at you sometimes. On the side, just right. Did that sound right? I don't know. Here are some tips that Well, in the meantime, there you go at the door. I'm Canadian now. Door. Sorry. You don't have to be the best, but you definitely need to. I'll tell them about it sometime. I'll tell you about it sometime. But it'll give you a. Stay true to yourself. It's okay. You can pause the video and go. Stay true to yourself. So it's totally cool. You can turn off the video and go write something. Don't say it like that. That doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good. Like, oh my god. That's amazing. Oh. If that's what you want. Suck this. Do you want to play music for a living? Don't point at people.